We'll get started now. I will call the regular meeting for August the 8th to order. And Lieutenant, you'll bring that forward. And if you have a cell phone or anything on, please silence that. We welcome our elected official, Sheriff Gullidge. He was here. He slipped out.
He'll be right back.
Let's stand for invocation, and then we're going to have the South Paulding Junior ROTC present the colors for us. Let's pray together. Heavenly Father, we just thank you for this afternoon. We thank you for the opportunity to work together as a group of citizens, as a group of leaders of the county and staff. Well, we're so blessed. Just acknowledge that, and we really don't have the words to express our gratitude for the blessings that we have as a county and as families and as a board. So we just give you great thanks today, and just call out to you that we just want to be a part of your family, and thank you that we're allowed to be that. In Christ's name, amen. Amen.
Mark time. March. Forward. March. Mark time. March. Right. Face. Colors. Halt. Post. Colors. Salute. Please join me in reciting the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge
allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Carry. Colors. Right. Face. Forward. March.
Thank you, South Paulding Spartans. Under minutes, action to adopt the July 25th, 2017, 9:30 a.m. public hearing minutes, and July 25th, 2017 work session minutes, the June 25th, 2017 6 p.m. public hearing minutes, and the July 25th, 2017 board meeting minutes. Do I hear a motion?
Motion to approve.
Motion to approve by Commissioner Davis. Is there a second?
Second.
Second by Commissioner Collette. All those in favor say aye. Aye. Any opposed? Minutes. Motion carries 5-0. There are no announcements. There are no invited guests today. Bid awards, there are none. There are no reports from committees and departments. There is one person who signed up for citizens wishing to speak on agenda items, and that is Ms. Helms on items 1, 2, 3, 4, and 6. Thank you.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
I want to first apologize to Commissioner Collette because he did not vote for the purchase of the SunTrust Bank building. So I just want everybody to be aware of that when I was speaking this morning. Secondly, the salary study that each of you are referencing. And I asked in my email that I didn't get a response to. Have each one of you seen that and studied it? That salary study?
I won't excuse myself from that. I was in a location I couldn't get anything.
Okay.
So when I got back this morning, the part of it was not off, and I was loaded up. I was on Fort Mountain. I couldn't call out. I couldn't text. I couldn't do nothing.
Understandable.
You forgive me?
I'll forgive you. And please understand, I think that every person should be paid for what they're worth. Don't misunderstand that at all. I know that these people work hard, and I know that it's been a long time since they've had raises. which brings us to the millage rate set by the Board of Education, which is more than 60% of our taxes. But I was at those millage rate hearings. I didn't see hardly anybody in this room at those hearings. I think Todd probably went to one. I went to the first and the third. I didn't make the second. But how can we complain if we're not? I stood up and asked them not to do that as well. So it's not that I'm picking on you guys. A tax increase is a tax increase, and the school board has hit us hard. They've only rolled back the millage rate once, a tiny bit, during all of the recession. So I'm not just picking on you, but this is a double whammy. It's a double whammy. One other thing that I wanted to point out is we're not selling Paulding County at all, not one single bit. I had somebody mention to me, and heard him say it again today, that we're educating strong people who have brilliant minds. They're going to our schools, they're going to our higher education, they're getting degrees, and guess where they're going? It isn't Paulding County. They cannot get the jobs here. We have got to do more to market Paulding County. That seems to be lost. You know, in everything that we're doing, we're passing budgets, but I don't see one dime going towards bringing industry. You eliminated economic development and combined it with IBA. I get that. The problem is IBA is limited, and they're already involved in one lawsuit. We don't want them overstepping their bounds again, requiring more legal fees. So we've got to do something to change and bring industry to Paulding County. We've got to, and it starts here, y'all. Thank you.
Thank you. No additional people have signed up to speak. Under the consent agenda, there are action on 2 consent agenda items. We have read those previously. Do I hear a motion?
Motion to approve.
Motion to approve by Commissioner Collette. Is there a second?
Second.
Second by Commissioner Pownell. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries 5-0. Under old business, number 1, action to appoint Dan Nolan to the Paulding County Industrial Building Authority with a term ending December 31st, 2019. It was tabled at the July 25th, 2017 meeting, the Board of Commissioners meeting. Do I hear a motion?
Motion to table to August 24th.
A motion to table until August the 24th, or the 22nd. Except it was...
August 22nd.
Right. Do I hear a second?
Second.
Second by Commissioner Crowe. You want to discuss that?
Yes. We are in the process of restructuring the IBA and the EDO. They're doing a lot. It's not a finished process yet. We don't know exactly how both boards are going to end up. It's just going to be an advisory board. There's a lot of questions, bless you. And so there's a couple other people that we also have in mind. I want to make sure we get the right person, the right position. I think everybody has talked to Mr. Nolan now. I spent 20 minutes with him. I thought it was fantastic. I'm all for it. But I just want to make sure we get everybody the right position, the right board, the right place. So we should have that cleared up by the next meeting.
Additional remarks?
I also talked to Mr. Nolan for about 30 minutes yesterday, and so I'm good with tabling just to make sure we get the right person at the right spot with the several things that have been changing here over the last week or so. So I'm good with that.
Yeah, I'm good with it because I don't think we can over-discuss these important positions. And so, you know, we've got multiple qualified people, and we need to bat the ball around a little bit. I would rather be slow and do it correctly. So So we've got a motion to table until August 22nd, our next meeting. We have a motion and a second. All those in favor say aye. Aye. Any opposed? Motion carries 5-0. Now, under new business, action to adopt resolution 17-22 setting the millage rate for the county M&O. Do I hear a motion?
Motion to approve.
We need to include the 6.5.
Motion to approve county M&O at 6.5.
Have a motion to approve at 6.5. Is there a second? Second. Have a motion and a second. Is there discussion?
There is. That's this time of year that we all have to take a close look at both sides of everything. We've had some fantastic input this year from both sides. I don't know how the hearts of the other commissioners are about everything. I think I know what's going on. If this is approved, it will be the right move. I will be voting no today due to the fact that there's a few citizens that have held my feet to the fire about a promise that I made out of ignorance. But in order for this county to move forward, I realize this is necessary. We've discussed what we need in the county, and you can't do it without an increase. But I'm trying to hold to a promise that I made out of ignorance. But these other commissioners, if they vote yes to this, rest assured it's not just lightly that they have taken this on and listened. We all have people in our families and our communities that we realize are struggling. Nobody's overlooked that. The county's struggling also in some areas. One particular lady has called me numerous times and complained, I think I mentioned this last meeting, that she wanted more patrol cars on her road. But she's calling me now telling me she don't want us to raise taxes, and I don't know exactly how you do those things. You can't have both of them, but nevertheless, I'm ready to go. But these other commissioners, I want you to know that last year when this came about, I was about to break my promise. Two of these commissioners came to me with their hearts in their hand and said, don't do it, don't break the promise that you promised the people. I respect these guys for that, I really do, from the depths of my heart. They came to me concerned about me. But I was willing to throw myself under the bus. There were those standing in the waiting to bash me because of a mistake I made. There's nobody in this room that hasn't made a hasty decision, made a mistake. But we all do, so I'm apologizing for mine.
Additional comments?
I'd just like to say, y'all heard what I had to say this morning, so I don't need to say it again. I would like to add this. My view is I'm doing what's right for the community. And I don't take it lightly that a $200,000 house, if we don't do a rollback, changes the taxes by $64. Or $5.33 a month. Because as I tell my kids when they say, Dad, it's not but $20, I said, no, son, it's $20 more. So I get that. Everything adds up. So, you know, we've got good department heads in positions that strive to do what they need to do throughout the year, and several of them, quite a few of them at times, can come in under budget, and I appreciate that. And we'll continue to move forward to do what we need to do to be good stewards of what the taxpayers give us. And I don't take it lightly. And so I appreciate each and every one of you, but in my view, I'm standing where I need to stand for the good of the county as a whole. And sometimes that's tough to do. But I've done it in the past on things, and I'll be doing it today. But I thank each and every one of you.
Anything else? We have a motion and a second. Discussion. Time to vote. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed?
Nay.
Nay.
Your motion carries 3-2 with Commissioner Collette and Commissioner Crowe voting nay. New business item number 2, action to adopt resolution 17-23 setting the millage rate for the fire district at 3.1 as voted on or set several years ago. Do I hear a motion?
Motion to approve.
Motion to approve by Commissioner Pownell. Is there a second?
Second.
Second by Commissioner Davis. Any discussion? Hearing none, we will vote on the fire millage rate. And all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries 5-0. New business number 3, action to adopt a resolution 17-24 setting the millage rate for bonds at 2.07.
Motion to approve.
Motion to approve by Commissioner Pownell. Is there a second? Second by Commissioner Collette. Is there any discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
And any opposed? Motion carries 5-0. New business item number 4, action to adopt resolution 17-25 setting the millage rate for the Paulding County School District at 18.879. Do I hear a motion?
Motion to approve.
Motion to approve by Commissioner Davis. Is there a second? I'll second.
Second. You can have it.
We have a motion and a second. Any more discussion? Hearing none, we will vote. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
And any opposed? Motion carries 5-0. New business number 5, action to adopt resolution 17-26 authorizing the tax commissioner to retain a 2.3% fee for collecting the school tax. Do I hear a motion?
Motion to approve, and it's 2.5.
What'd I say?
You say 2.3.
Thank you. Motion is for 2.5, and we have a motion by Commissioner Collette. Is there a second?
Second.
Second by Commissioner Davis. Any discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Nay. I didn't vote nay, I was just saying, say nay. 5-0. New business number 6, action to adopt the fiscal year 2018 budget as revised on August the 23rd, which is what we have on our places right here. We're given this morning by the finance director. Do I hear a motion?
Motion to approve.
Motion to approve by Commissioner Collette. I'm sorry, by Commissioner Pownell.
Second.
And a second by Commissioner Davis. Is there any discussion? I would like to say words of gratitude for everyone that's worked on this budget. And that starts out with our finance director who's put an extremely large amount of time into it, and all her staff, and all the rest of our staff who have participated in the things that have been described in our work sessions and call meetings. And I would like to thank and commend the board here for communicating and working together and having tough discussions on it. I think, I really can't speak for everybody, but I would more or less assume that this is the most difficult thing that the Board of Commissioners has to do, is spending money that's not our money, or it's authorizing the expenditure of money that's not ours. And in this process, I have gained a complete knowledge that everyone sitting on this panel takes it that seriously. It's like pulling out their own wallet and paying the $62, or setting this budget and the things that we know we need in these different areas like stormwater. So before we vote, I would just, as part of the discussion, like to express my gratitude to all of you that have worked on this. Any other comments?
Ditto.
Yeah. Thank you all the department heads and all the citizens that got involved this year. Appreciate it.
And Dave, I thought that meeting where we had the work tables and the split up like that, I found that to be enlightening. I thought it was good collaboration and good discussion, and I'd like to see us maybe try to attempt that approach again next year, and go at it again that way. I think it opened a lot of people's eyes to what was being requested and what the goals were.
I agree, and again, we'll pass that credit back to Tabitha. It's her idea. All right, is there a drum roll? Have a motion and a second and discussion. All those in favor of passing the FY18 budget, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries 5-0. New business number 7, action to proceed with the sale of the ARFF crash apparatus and associated equipment to the Cobb County Fire and Emergency Services in the amount of $310,000. Do I hear a motion?
Yes, this one's mine. Make a motion to approve.
Motion to approve by Commissioner Pownell. Is there a second?
Second.
Second by Commissioner Crowe. Any discussion?
Yeah, sometimes you get an opportunity to rectify a vote that happened years ago because some folks weren't being honest with you. So today, I know what I'm voting on.
Any other comments or discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries 5-0. New business number 8, action to accept the felony drug court program to enter into the memorandum of understanding with the Center Beyond Solutions, LLC, for the purpose of providing treatment services, and authorize the chairman to execute all necessary documents. Do I hear a motion?
Motion to approve.
Motion to approve, Commissioner Davis, and second by Commissioner Crowe. Any discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries 5-0. Number 9, action to authorize the chairman to enter into a lease agreement with Kennesaw State University for the space located on the 3rd floor of the courthouse, the old courthouse building. Do I hear a motion?
Motion to approve.
Motion to approve by Commissioner Pownell. Is there a second?
Second.
Second by Commissioner Collette. Any discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries 5-0. New business item number 10, authorize the closing for the purchase of the property located at 3844 Atlanta Highway, Dallas, Georgia, for the Paulding County water system, and authorize the chairman to execute any documents necessary to complete the closing of this purchase. Do I hear a motion?
Motion to approve.
Motion to approve by Commissioner Pownell. Is there a second?
Second.
Second by Commissioner Davis. Any discussion?
Yeah, I'd just like to, I'm going to pull this off the consent agenda and I don't put on regular new business. Originally, I didn't vote for this. I still stand by that. I don't think this is a great idea for the county. I don't think we ever should take prime commercial property and take it off the tax digest. And we just went through a budget process that was very tedious at best. Every dime we can make, we need to keep it. It does all add up. So I'm still not for this, and I just wanted to make sure that everybody understood that.
Additional comments? Hearing none, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed?
Hey.
Motion carries 4-1 with Commissioner Collette voting nay. That's the conclusion of our regular business. Executive session, there's none scheduled, and there are no citizens who have signed up for public participation on non-agenda items. At this time, I'll ask for a motion to adjourn.
Motion to adjourn.
Motion to adjourn.
Second.
Second. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
We stand adjourned.